Hey everybody, so this is my Talky Tuesday for the week on Wednesday because yesterday it just was not happening. The election pretty much consumed all of my afternoon. Honestly though, it was a tough night. I have never felt so anxious and nervous and emotional about an election before in my life. I was so numb by the end of the evening. I couldn't even, I was on the verge of tears all night, but they just would not come because my body was just in shock. I stayed awake until Trump gave his speech, which, I could go into details and pick apart all the things that he said that I think are bullshit from the standpoint of he's never said these things before, now all of a sudden he's saying them. It got me angry, and that's when I finally kind of let loose. And then my body just said, it is way, way late. You need to just sleep. And so I just passed out. When I woke up this morning, I was just in a daze. Like, it still did not feel real. And the weather seemed to grab onto my moods because it's been very gloomy and not like rainstorm, but just off and on drizzle all day. I don't know if anybody else it's very calmed by rain, even just a little like misting here and there throughout the day. It just kept me feeling kind of alright, that I was able to think everything through. I changed this in my head quite a few times of what I was gonna say. First it was very angry, then very emotional, and now because I've had the chance to sit with it and with my emotions and my feelings about it, and I've interacted with some of my friends, and I've seen this change in not everybody, obviously. There's people out there talking smack on both sides, but there is this growing trend of people that I, respect and admire, be they, other YouTubers or celebrities or just my friends, that are saying, okay, we have this day, let's take today, we can talk about it, we can cry about it, we can be angry about it, but tomorrow morning we're gonna wake up and we are gonna work our asses off to make sure that all of those things that have been threatened aren't going to change. We're going to hold on to all of the rights that we have won. We're going to hold on to the services that are helping us, and we're going to come together because we have been incredibly divided in this election in a way that I don't really remember before. It has been very, I noticed that I would have a certain look on my face if I would see like a Trump sign at first, and then it was like the bigger the sign, the more I was just like, ugh. And I didn't like feeling that way about people that, most of them were people I don't even know. I don't know who lives in these houses. I would just see these signs and it would get me a little angry that you could support somebody like that. And in the end, yes, Trump is now our president. I don't respect the man and never have, but I respect the position of the presidency, even though, I am the least patriotic American you'll probably find. And it's not that Trump is president now. It's not that he's said, I'm going to do this, that, and the other in my first 100 days, and we're going to repeal this and change that, because I don't think that he quite understands how the government works. Checks and balances, everybody. The thing that scares me the most is that there are that many people in this country. Half of the people that voted feel the way that Donald Trump feels, or the way that Donald Trump has made them think that he feels, because who knows what's real anymore with a lot of that, and I'm not getting into that either. But the fact that America now looks like the racist, sexist, just hateful bully, now it's like personified in him, and that's very frightening to me. I'm not blind. I know how horrible things have gotten in America and continue to be, and probably will be for the foreseeable future, unfortunately, but I didn't think it was that bad. And that's the thing that scares me the most. I do want to touch really quickly on my opinion as far as people saying unfriend me, unfollow me, whatever, when it comes to this. I applaud you in a way for saying that, because you are taking a chance to make boundaries with people and say, I don't like this, and if this is how you feel, if this is how you think, if this is what you're going to put out there when I'm interacting with you, then I'd rather not have it happen. But it's also partly feeding into that divide that we're having right now. By all means, if I say something or do something that you don't like, that you feel is an attack on you, which I really hope that I never do that, it is your right to say, no, I don't want to deal with this person anymore, and just, unfriend, unfollow, whatever you have to do. I have friends and family members from all walks of life and all different, religious backgrounds and sexualities and everything else. And I love having those differences. I don't like to just always hear my similar opinion. It feels like, what are we talking about if we're thinking the same exact thing? I want somebody to challenge me a little bit when we're talking, make me think, make me use the knowledge I have in my head. I guess to summarize all of this, yes, it kind of sucks, the situation that we may be finding ourselves in, but so many people are rising up and taking this as motivation, as the push to finally do something to make this world great, not just this country. I think America has always been great, good, whatever you want to say, but this, maybe Trump getting elected was actually a good thing. Maybe with so many people saying after this election that there really is such an abundance of hate and of just, it's making them rise up and come together and say, no more. We don't want this for our country anymore. We want something better. And maybe in some really twisted way that is making sense in my head right now, so that's why I'm saying it to you, maybe that's why this happened. Instead of getting Hillary, who made me excited with the things that she wanted us to do, having Trump get elected is kind of making us do that anyway. So that's all I have to say about that. I don't usually like getting very political. I mean, I might mention it here or there, and if you just watch me, you can probably figure out what my views are on things. But let me know down in the comments how you feel about this, and let's talk about it a little bit. Let me know if it's something that you want more discussion on, because I'm more than happy to do that. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys for what I did this weekend on Monday. I love you. You guys are amazing. You are so incredible. Stay strong. Push for change. Do it. Do it. Love you. Bye.